What is up, everybody? We're going to yell a little bit and we're going to celebrate a little bit, and it's also really windy. So I'll make this, I don't dare try and fix my volume because then it'll kick me out and I'll have to do it all over again. I'm going to show you guys something here real quick. Can you read what, oh, it's turned around. That is 0050. This is my clicker. And we weren't counting perch this morning, we were counting walleyes. We stopped at 50. We could have stayed, they were still biting. We got 11 keepers, so we threw one keeper back, we kept 10, and we caught 50 fish. So we were at about a 5-to-1 ratio with shorts to keepers. And really it was right from the start.
Right out of the gate.
Yep.
You got two first, right?
Three. I had three keepers in our first four fish.
Right.
Boom, right off the bat. 2 of them were in back-to-back casts. We threw an assortment today. All jigging. We caught fish on shiver type minnows and blades of different varieties and colors. Gold was good. Golden black was good. Golden black and orange were good. That lemon lime one
great
from I1 Baits, that new one he's got that's perch color is kind of the tiger stripe, but it's green and yellow. It's a beautiful lure, and it's been working. And we put the JT rods to work today. My buddy Paul here, he fishes JT as well as me, and we put the black reins to work, and we caught them from 5 inches all the way up. I think our biggest was not huge today, 17, 18, that one right there. We're gonna call that the lemon lime tiger. That's what that one's name is. And it's been good, and it really is so perchy. And these perch have so much bright yellow on them. Mm-hmm. Now, some of our walleyes today, and we were in deeper water, much deeper. We were from 25 to 30. Had the live scope down the whole day, and we had fish. We had some incredible picture today. I mean, there were targets all day. Our first drift, we just kept going. Every time we said, well, it kind of slowed down, we should turn around, it'd pick right back up. Our first drift lasted 2 hours. 2 hours. I don't know how much distance that covered, a mile. We drifted down this long flat and from 25 into 30, and all of a sudden we were on the South Shore, and we're like, holy cow, we went back up, and we see a friend of ours that was spot locked on a pile of fish. And every time we went by him, and I'm like, oh, let's spot lock. And I'm like, well, I want to drift again. And every time I looked over, he's like this, and rod's bent right over. So called another buddy of ours in, and he was getting them too. You can hear the excitement in our voice. It was a great day, and I don't care if 39 or I don't care if 30 some of our fish were shorts. Boy, it felt good to set the hook. It felt good to know that you're able to start doing different things and start experimenting with our retrieves, mm-hmm. with how we do things, with how we cast in relationship to the boat. So if your boat's like this and you normally cast like this, so you're perpendicular, we were going off to the sides a little bit. You had a lot of success at the back of the boat fishing what Mike Urema calls a J hook, like this. So you cast that lure out over here and you bring it back, but then it hooks back around as the boat passes it. So we had a lot of different things going on today, and what I will say is, I'll bet you 6 or 7 of those fish were underneath the throat. All the rest of them, and I don't want to say in the mouth like I'm being funny, but all the rest of them, to include the last keeper you caught, the only thing on that lemon lime tiger you could see on Paul's last fish was the end treble hook. He had it that far down in. The last keeper I caught that made our 10th keeper, mm-hmm. coughed up a 6-inch walleye, and we're going to show you the picture of that in the video. a 6-inch walleye he coughed up out of his mouth as soon as we brought him in the boat. I see him go like that, and I see something come out, but I didn't really think of it, and it was kind of dark. And I'm like, my first thought was goby, but there's no gobies where there's no rocks. And we were in a hard bottom, but not rock bottom. And I looked down on the floor, and it was a 6-inch walleye. And they're terrible cannibals, and I knew that, but they... After struggling a little bit, catching fish feels really good. When you smack them, it feels even better. And like we said today,
When you can do it,
it's always
when you
great to spend time with your friends.
That's right. When you can do it with friends, it's fantastic.
But when you get out, you know, the day Don Birdie and I had last fall, where it was just one every cast, and we at some point stopped and looked at each other and went, you know, man, this is one of those days. Today was one of those days. Today was just a knock 'em dead. And again, some people will be like, oh, you caught a lot of shorts. So what? I can't differentiate in the water what bites the lure. You know, and anybody that says, oh, I get it away from the little ones and I'm going to catch the big ones. I'd love to see how you do that, because I've never seen anyone do that. You feel that tick and you stroke it, and you bring in whatever you've got. And that's what we did. And man, it was fun. That wind's howling, hard northwest wind. In the river, the water temps are lower. It's 55.8 in here. Out on the main lake, it was 56 and 57. But you know, it's creeping its way down. Seems like the jig bite started. I mean, that's the best fishing I've had since the summertime with those structure fish. You know, and I don't think I caught 50 of them. Of course, we stayed out till it's 11:30 now, and we were on them right at daybreak. We were out. We left my dock 6:30, pretty much right on the button. You stepped in the boat, I started it, and we left, and we got out there. It takes you 20 minutes to get there. So by 6:45, by 7, we had keepers in the boat. So you can't ask for more than that. So thanks for joining me. I'll show some pictures in this. We'll put some clips up. You'll see the end result in the highlight reel here in a couple weeks when we get to this week in the highlight reels. Thanks, my friend.
Thank you. It was awesome.
Thanks, my friend. It's a pleasure to share the boat with you, and boy, we had a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. I hope your Monday started out and your week started out as good as ours did. And if it doesn't, you still got time. Make it better. You know, we talked a lot today about life and some things and some struggles and things that we go through, and you know, Paul said it best, and it's true. If something's too heavy, you just got to put it down. You got to let go of it. And that sounds simple, and I don't want to oversimplify it, because I struggle with it. You know, and as adults, as men. Listen, most of the people watching this show are men, and I'm going to say something that is, in my opinion, 100% true. We carry a lot of weight on our shoulders for our families, for ourselves, for our communities, and whatever we do, our work life, our personal life, our fun life. You carry a lot of responsibility around on you, and if you don't figure out a way to let some of that go and not hold it so tight and let it chew on you inside here, or in your stomach, or in your head, it'll come out eventually, and when it does, at that point, you may not like it, and nobody around you may like it either. You know, I'm sure there are people watching us right now that are watching it for a reason and are hearing me say, we all collectively, and I'm the first one, that have to figure out a way in our life to let the heavy shit go. I don't swear much on camera, but you gotta drop that heavy shit and figure out a way to let it go and move forward. And we talked all this morning about letting shit go, and we were rewarded, because if your cup is full of heavy shit. Nothing good can come down in your cup and fill it up because it'll just run over. So if you dump that heavy shit out, now your cup is empty and all the good stuff can fill it up. So we dumped our cup out
Sure did.
and we filled it back up with good stuff this morning.
And fish.
And the fish were the good stuff,
That's right.
and the good times were the good stuff. And now that cup is ready to be full more, you know, and to continue to take that good stuff in because we've given it room. And sometimes making room is huge. So I hope the people that need to hear that today are hearing it, because if you are hearing it, there's no coincidence. You didn't randomly come upon me. You didn't randomly watch today. You did it because this message is for you. And you, and you, and you. So I hope it helps. Keep your tip up.